So today's job on the Triumph is to replace the silencers with these nifty little TEC ones. They are shorter, lighter. I'm expecting a little bit more performance, not much mind. I'm hoping that it's not going to alter the fueling and everything else, but this just is a simple, hopefully, replacement. So if you do have any damaged ones, so if your bike's fallen over or whatever, and you find that you're wanting to replace the Triumph ones, which are relatively expensive, the TEC ones are a good replacement. Now it should be fairly simple, so let's take a look at what's involved. But one thing we're going to do before we do that is we'll start the bike up to get an idea of what noise is created by the standard exhaust. So that's our demonstration of the exhaust on the standard pipes, and we'll show you a similar demonstration at the end. According to the instructions, we have just got 3 mounts on this side. One we've got just here, so we'll be taking that off the, looks like a rubber bong. We've got the clamp that secures it onto the pipe, and then we've got the back one here that will take it off the footrest. I'm going to give this a try and see how we manage with the footrest first. So on the back here we've got a little circlet that we need to remove. It is only small. We should then be able to push the pin through, but taking care not to lose the ball bearing that's located in that area. The ball bearing's there to keep the footrest in the up or in the down position. So we take the pin out first, and then carefully removing the footrest. As you can see, we've got a little bracket and the footrest, and just there we've got a small ball bearing. So now that's off, we've got the Allen key on this side. As you can see, this bracket faces backwards slightly, so that when you put your footrest on, this section is level. So we're using a 6mm Allen key on that side and a 13mm on the other side. This should free up that section. So we'll slack that off at the moment. So we've got a 12mm bolt on this one. So we'll take that bracket off. That says nuts and bolts off. So what we should have on this bike is we should have one of these clamps on with an Allen key at that side. For some reason we've got the correct clamp, but we've got the wrong screw on that one. It shouldn't make much difference. As you can see, it's fairly loose now. Now if we take this bolt out here, or we take the bracket back off, so we take the nut off there. We've kept that on there so that we're not having to hold up the exhaust. There we go, just got a washer at the back. So we've loosened off the bracket for the footrest, and also it's the mount for the frames. So this is now all suspended and just waiting to come off here. There we go. So nice and easy comes off. We will be reusing the rubbers that are here, so these are going to be needed to fasten up onto our other exhaust, so the TEC ones. So you can see here we're going to be reusing the clamp, but we don't have a bracket that runs onto that, and we'll be positioning that back up there. And you can already see there's a difference in length. This now stops before the end of the shocker, whereas the other one was quite long. There's a certain difference in weight. So what I've done is I've taken out the rubbers that were in that section. Now I'm going to place them back into there, and that will give us a secure mounting before we mount it back into the footrest area. So now we'll just be taking off the end clamp, or reusing the one that we've got there. We'll put that on there, and then we'll offer that up. Then once again, that's what it will look like when it's done. So we've now got that back into place with us bolting the clamps down here in position. Now what we have to do is we have to adjust that into a certain position, like I said, for that footrest to come up. And then we'll refit onto that. So we're just tying up the clamp underneath, and that makes that secure. This is secure again, so it's just refitting, like I said, the footrest, taking care of where you're going to position it, and also that little ball bearing to keep it in position. So again, if you take a closer look, we can see we've got the pin all the way through. The ball bearing's just there. This is lapped over at this side, and it's that little plate is actually curved on the inside there. So all we've got left to do is refit the circlip on the end. There we go. So that's on position, and it's back, and the footrest is flat once it's back in. So that's what it's going to look like on this side. We'll now move on to the other side. So we've now fitted up the other side, so obviously we've now got both on. So let's give it a try and see what it sounds like. Give it a little bit of a rev. So the next thing we need to do is take it out for a bit of a run and see what it sounds like in real life on the road. So we'll get the gear on and out we go. So we just returned from that little trip out on the bike, give you a bit of an idea of what it's like through the revs and the noise that the TEC exhaust or slip-on silencers do create. If you do like that extra bit of noise, then obviously it's a welcome bonus. For me, it just gave me a little bit of noise and a bit of throttle response. So hopefully it's a worthwhile fit if you do decide to buy them. So that's about it for now, guys. If you want to see anything else, then obviously keep an eye on the channel and we'll bring you further updates as we get them. Bye for now.